It's time to play the game.
I never did get to see cats.
This is for you, Melinda. I hope you like it. Yeah. I just love my dog. 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 But you don't.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna laugh every time you talk, am I? Oh, that's gonna suck. For a while, I've been meaning to get this little brat here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at you. This little brat. So we can binge watch a universe together. It took about...
A month.
No, a while. At least a month, or a few months, I think. A month or two. And then, you know what? I'll just put it up there. Alright? And I did with X-Men 92. And then put 3 episodes. And then she never let go. She never looked back. This is gonna be the most yappiest
I never
video.
looked back after I got sick.
Yeah, because when she got sick, she's like, "Oh, I'll just binge watch it."
I fell into a loophole
Yeah.
of
And
broken
then-
ass
yeah.
characters.
And then
With trauma.
and then 97 happened, and then we watched the rest of it because she was so stubborn to stick with the X-Men and not watch everything else. I'm like, all right, here we go. And then we watched the rest of it, and we had a fun time. No, those 3 other shows after that does not count, and we're not counting those because we already watched too many 90s shows already.
What 3 other shows?
Spider-Man Unlimited, The Avengers 90 to Stand, which we watched 1 episode of, and Silver Surfer. None of them don't count because Silver Surfer's VA is different. The Avengers one apparently sucked. And Spider-Man Unlimited was infamously, hilariously bad, but I want to try it out someday, and I will, maybe. So, yeah. So today, because we want to yap about this, or I want to yap about this, we're going to make a tier list!
Shit, why are there so many?
Don't worry, we're going to get to them all, and I do this alphabetical. So
Wait, who is the...
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't worry. Names are going to be up here, so image, so if you can't see, there's a person there. I know the images are short.
Is that...
Alright, we're going to get to that.
Is that Bondi? No,
No,
it's not.
wait. Alright, we're going to go...
Why is
wait,
it so... Bro, I cannot read this.
No, it's only small.
What is this?
It's only small because we have to see them all. Rhymes. You know what? Wait, let me see if I can... There we go. 80.
Did their
80,
job.
80%.
Wait.
Okay, hold on. Go, love, like/cool.
I love that did their job.
Did their job, and anything below that. Okay, we're gonna go
You should
alphabetical order.
replace that with who the f***.
No. All right. This is so either is gonna be a character you're gonna yap about, or I'm gonna yap about, or.
Bro, half of these characters I do not remember.
And fair enough. These shows include.
I know her.
Okay, X-Men 92, 97, Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Fat Four Stick. Not in that order. Well, kind of almost in that order. All right, we're gonna shut up and we're gonna move on. This is the most yappiest video we'll ever make.
Oh my god, where is she? I'm trying to look for her.
We'll get to her when we get to her. All right.
But we're adding 97 into this as well.
Yeah, I'm winning everybody.
Oh, okay.
All right, the ones that Marvel will count.
Okay.
The ones that we count. All right. Okay. Abomination. Did their job. Didn't
He did a terrible job at it.
Well, no, he did. No, they did their job as a character. Not like they deserve their purpose. It's not like they have any depth. You know, I wish they had depth, but whatever. Who's this? Absorbing Man. Did their job. I don't care. These are just characters I just feel like mentioning, and if I want to yap about like.
When was he in the?
It is an Iron Man show. You don't watch it. Oh yeah, that's the other one she didn't watch because I feel bad.
I got so bored.
It wasn't slow because it was very plot driven. That was why it felt slow because it was plot driven. There was barely any baggage.
There was no plot.
Eventually, no, honestly,
no. I couldn't connect to the characters. That was it.
I told you this. They eventually did have baggage, but like it takes a while to get there. So I don't blame you.
The while was.
And don't worry, there are things I'll talk to you about that I actually like about it. So, what's her name? Agent X. She's from Spider-Man. That kept bothering him. She did her job.
Yeah, she did her job. She did her job.
I want to mention because I know there's gonna be somebody who's gonna be like, remember this character? That's why I put everybody. Well, not everybody. Alicia Masters.
I liked her. She was honestly the one person everyone could connect to, unless you read Richards. Like, unless you read Richards, you can't connect with her.
Well.
He has no social cues.
I think we'll get to that. Alicia.
But no, she was so nice to like the Hulk and Thing, and the Silver Surfer.
Well, we'll get to them all. Okay. Alicia, you love Alicia, and I respect her. So
I want to put her in like the like and cool.
Yeah, she's very likable. Like,
she is.
yeah. Also,
No,
she
got
yeah,
mad
to be
for,
fair,
like,
yeah,
that
she does
1
go on
second.
here.
When she got mad for that like 1 second because of the control, I was like, she's on Susan's side. She's on Susan's side.
Yes, the same chromosome. Alistair Smite.
He did his job.
I like, especially with how he ended up. I kind of like it.
But like everything he did was for his father, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, I like it.
I think he was the only one that didn't have daddy issues that much, though.
Ironically.
Right?
All right. Hey,
Oh.
hey guys, we have this joke I say all the time, and we both say it all the time.
Hey guys, don't pick on Canada. Remember, Wolverine's Canada.
True.
I actually
Wolverine
did the
is
same
all
actual
of
word.
Canada.
Hey guys, don't pick on Canadian. Remember, Wolverine is Canadian.
And others.
And others, eh?
Nope, just Wolverine apparently.
Oh, hey guys, don't forget Alpha Flight.
Yeah.
Hey guys, don't forget Alpha Flight. Did they do anything except for bother Wolverine?
Let's put them in the section.
Yeah, no, I think they did their job.
They did their job.
They
But
did-
they
they did-
appeared in like one moment and then not one.
No. Is for like either unlikable characters or something so forgettable. But all right.
Oh my god.
Apocalypse!
Yeah. It's
That's another
Apocalypse.
joke we do, Apocalypse!
That's his number one. It's like the Ray equivalent of.
Okay, but how do you rate him?
He did his job trying to fight Apocalypse.
He did his job and failing. He failed at his
But
job.
like, I don't really like him that much. Like,
I think he's only cool because it's a duo, but I think he's cool because obviously he did his purpose, but also he's more recognizable and
he is.
and he has baggage
And he died in
and, he,
97.
and he has baggage.
Now Gamma's gonna take his place as Death.
Nihilus. Okay, this is a me thing because I actually know the Nihilus lore to a bit to an extent where he like.
Well, it's the lore.
Well, his dimension, he did his purpose, but his dimension was responsible for part of being the creation of Reed's son, Franklin Richards, the reality warper,
okay.
like the Annihilation Realm. I know he led the Annihilation Wave and bothered a lot of people in space, like the Silver Surfer and the Guardians of the Galaxy. I know Annihilation Wave led to Johnny Storm's badass death. So, yeah. Speaking of Apocalypse! We're not going to count what he could do in the next season, but
Yeah, I feel like
he's going to be
he
lovable.
did his job. But like, he's cool in the way of like.
Oh, he's cool because, like, he's more known in the show for his one-liners, It's like, I'm the rocks of the eternal shore, cross against me to be broken, or I'm far beyond means as the Arbor Union. Everybody always quotes those lines, so we're gonna put him very likable here.
Nah, I mean, for me, he's not very likable. He's
cool.
For
No.
me, he did his job.
He's cool, very cool.
For me, he did his job.
He's cool.
Okay.
He's cool. Aunt May.
Can I put him in the Alice section?
For real?
Because
Okay.
she's not like.
I get, in real life, family members do tend to worry a lot, understandably so.
No. The one
But
I understand, but like, she's kind of shit to Spider-Man.
she did her job, because did your job also counts is not really unlikable, but if they're unlikable, but that's part of their character, they took notes, So, and yeah.
But like, she did kind of set him up with Mary Jane, so.
Yeah, and that's also, she's also obsessed with in canon.
Yeah.
So, Avalanche, I think
He did his job.
Yeah, I
But,
only
like,
remember him. I only remember Avalanche because of how he killed Hank Pym in the Old Man Logan timeline. Banshee.
He's dead.
They're dead. That's what you're gonna do. Dead or alive. That's how you're gonna judge these characters.
Let's just have a dead section.
But did you like? Okay, how did you rate Banshee?
He was actually really funny.
Oh yeah, because of the the Logan said the
His
funny line.
screeching,
Wait, how
and
did he
then Logan is like, "Wow."
With a mouth like yours, we should have just tried to sneak in here with a marching band.
If you think that's bad, you should hear me sing.
He did his job, and I actually liked his connection with Moira.
Yes,
and trying to make
so he's-
with his son. I mean,
Yeah.
not his son, but like his adoptive son.
Yeah, I respect it. We respect him. So
We respect
he's
him.
lower.
Too
lower.
bad he's dead, but like, I respect him.
Bastion.
Gosh, bro, the background.
Bastion. Okay, I want to put love because it's 97. It's written way better, arguably.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, he's a very guy, but like
He's
his
Ultron.
His writing is.
yeah, he's like Ultron written a bit,
But like his genocide is
Better.
like awful. But his writing,
and he killed Gambit.
yeah. We don't
Which-
talk about that. Unless
don't-
I'm gonna put him in the.
We don't talk about Bastion Gambit. Speaking of Beast.
He did his job, I think. I mean,
No.
I just really wish the 97 added more layers to him, like he did in the 90s show. I liked him in the 90s
Yeah,
show.
we like him. We'll put him here
But
because
we
he's
put him next to
iconic.
Alicia. Yeah.
He's iconic. You know?
No.
Well-
Leave Alicia where she is.
All right. You will not move her. Okay.
Don't-
Belladonna, Belladonna, Belladonna. Just love the song.
You said donut at the end.
Belladonna.
She did her job, but at the same time, I did like her.
Okay,
Like,
so
she may
she's-
have been possessive, but I liked her. I mean, she had a reason to be mad. I mean, her fiance left her at the altar. No, you know why? It's kind of like what happened to him.
Romeo and Juliet.
No. Aside from that, I feel like what Rogue did to Gambit was the same thing that happened to Belladonna. Think about it. Think about it.
Sorry, rapper to do that. Betty. I think I like Betty.
I liked her. Wait, Rick is on this tier list, right?
Everybody's on this tier.
Yay!
Or different alphabetically. Beyonder.
I liked him actually, but he's kind of like, but he
I
did
think
his job.
I think he did his job.
He
I
did-
respect his character, but
Yeah.
like the problem was not the problem, but I find it funny how first of all he looked nothing like the regular Beyonder. Secondly,
Yeah, you showed me a picture. I was like, oh.
he looked at least drippier in a way. But secondly, his purpose was
No, you know what's funny?
diminished.
Sorry.
Diminished by I don't know. I mean, I know it was part of it, but it's like I get it, but I don't get it. It's like I wish it was the regular Beyonder. Though. Anyway,
Do you know what's so funny though? He looks like the mix of Craven the Hunter and something else.
Kraven the Hunter and something else. Insert
Exactly.
character, guys.
Insert character.
Speaking of character, Billy. He did his job.
Wait, Billy from what? Was it in Hulk?
No.
No.
I should have added him, but that's the only. Oh yeah, but whatever.
Forgot
No,
who he
he's
is.
Connor's son.
That's Connor's son?
Yes.
He looks ugly.
No, he looks like a regular '90s boy.
I'm kidding.
No, we have the '90s. We have the Kurt Connors family.
Yeah,
Here.
let's just say he did his job. He was a
I
scared
like-
little boy. I respect him.
Bish.
Bro lost a child.
The future.
Yeah, but he lost his child. But like, I liked him. He was pretty cool.
All right.
The only problem is he lost a child.
Oh.
How do you lose a child in the circle list of time, huh?
Oh, I just realized we were talking about. I'm like, what
Talking
child?
about Cable.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Or Strife if we get to Strife, but whatever. Fully. Bye. Hi, Felicia.
In the beginning, before she became Black Cat, she was kind of like snobby, but like respectable.
Understandably, Sneeman.
And she was kind of leading Spidey on. And then during her Black Heart arc, I loved her. But
Yeah.
like, I want to go with the like and cool section.
Yeah, of course.
Because like,
I'm gonna put here.
Black Cat is awesome, but Felicia Harding herself got some issues there, girl.
T'Challa. Black Panther was okay, cool. Not only did
I wish he had more arc.
Oh yeah, I wish he had more, but he did real well.
He did his job.
Yeah, he did really well. Now these random cameos I want to
Is that?
No.
Is that?
Black Widow. And the reason why I add this random cameos in here, because I just want to say, it's fun. They did a job, but it's funny because they were just there and they never used them. That's the other type of characters I'm adding in.
Looks like the Martian Manhunter, but I can't see.
Black Lash is crazy. Black Lash is a character they never do. I think
Was he in Iron Man?
Yeah, and I think the only
I don't know what he
they
did,
only
so.
they only did him.
He only-
I think they only put him in is because Force Works and Comic Canon, but they never put Black Lash now with a
is he?
whip and everything. Blade,
Oh, Blade. He was really cool.
the lightest skin ever. Though I never seen Blade more light skin in my
really
life.
Cool.
There's a lot of light skins in the Spider-Man show. Anyway, he was almost Anakin Moody. Not Anakin Moody, but he was very like Moody too. He was like, I'm here.
He was he was brooding a lot.
Moody. Baggage. My mother. Blob. Did Blob do anything?
He didn't do it. Like, he did his job, but like, that's because he's part of like
The Brotherhood.
the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood didn't really do much, did they? It was just like Mystique and Eric, like in the movies. So the Brotherhood no different. Okay, obviously Evolution Blob is arguably better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bolivar Trask, he did their job.
He did his job. He tried to kill himself, and then Rogue
Oh yeah, I
wanted
forgot.
to kill him.
He was in '97.
Rogue wanted to kill him, and she almost did, but like he
I
became a
think-
machine, and then she was like, "Well, I couldn't kill him."
The Brood Queen. The
She
insect.
did her job.
The reason why I put her in is because of the insect episode, because of cockroaches.
Yeah. There were
Cockroach!
Did you say roaches or cockroaches?
Roaches. Whatever Logan said that was so funny to you.
We love Logan in the household.
We'll get to that. Bruce, I separated from Hulk because they're different characters.
Yeah, I know. I loved his sciencey bits. Little nerd.
Yeah,
I love my nerds.
Oh, and also he's very chill. Like I know
He
I know in
is.
the 90s verse you're kind of chill and everything, no matter what baggage you have. but except for Spider-Man. But
I love his interactions with Rick and Betty, bro.
you like his interaction with the characters.
And Mr. Ross. Or
Mr. Ross. I never heard anyone call him Mr. Ross before. That's hilarious.
Bro, I forget his position.
Cable. Cable. Bright Eyes.
Remember me, Bright Eyes?
Oh! Where do you put Bright Eyes at?
I want to put him in front of Next to Apocalypse.
Callisto. What did she do? Anything? I know she did her job.
She did her job.
But do you remember anything?
She tried to reproduce with Cyclops, but that didn't work out very well.
What? Oh, good cutaway. Cannonball. I like Cannonball. Yeah, the kid from that Southern episode in X-Men.
Yeah, I liked him. He was like
I liked him.
something good.
I know people like to crap on the last season, but come on, there were some gems there. Steve. Okay,
Why is he standing like that?
Do I want? Okay, Steve is Steve, but
He did his job though.
he is the most I did his job thing ever.
Yeah.
For Captain America himself. And also for some reason he tried to hit on Black Cat of all people. He of all people, I get it. It's Felicia, but why Steve? I think you want to give Steve. Oh yeah, I forgot because they both. I forgot because Selena, Felicia also Felicia also has the super soldier serum, which makes sense. I get it. But wait, so it's like an animal where it's like an attraction based on something. All right, whatever. Point is, I just want to give Steve something to do. Captain Britain, I know, did their job. It was a cameo.
He was a cameo.
But
I don't even know what he did.
Exactly. Existed. I'll just put existed.
He's in London over there.
Yeah, but they never did anything with him and his family. Carly, remember from the Beast episode?
Yeah, I remember Carly. She did her job being blind.
No, don't do Matt and Alicia like that. Okay?
I'm sorry, but she didn't have much of it. Like, I did like her though because she wasn't discriminated towards any mutants.
Yeah. Carnage. Okay, I like Carnage.
Bro, yeah, honestly.
I like Carnage. Carnage was Carnage. That's it. What more do you want from that? Sentry. I hated this man. I'm sorry.
Who was he?
Because first of all, he has beyond not a mega level. He was very he was powerful enough to save the plot within 5 seconds, but didn't do anything because he existed.
What is this like an Iron Man episode?
Yeah,
or?
no, Iron Man show. Force Works didn't do anything. He literally could travel through time for some. I don't know if it's some OP power, and he didn't do anything. Chameleon.
I actually liked him. He was pretty cool. But I didn't like the way he was like on Mary Jane though.
Well, that's every.
But he did his job.
Every impersonation story.
That's true though.
But yeah, he did his job. It was cool.
Dr. Stephen.
No, Clea. No, the reason I put Clea in the back because it's cool. He did a job. But the reason why I want to add in is because of the cameo in this one picture.
I know.
With MJ, with the spider web, and Strange and Clea. That's crazy.
That's what I mean, bro. Ultimate cameos.
Cody.
Why are you laughing?
Because you know who he's involved with in this lore.
Rogue. Yeah, we know. Okay.
You know.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it out. I'm not a toxic Romy shipper, but I choose a side.
But Cody could.
No, Cody deserved better though.
Yeah.
But I'm really glad they didn't took the route of him dying because of Belladonna and what's her face again? I forgot. Whatever. But bro deserved better. Let's be honest though.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
my favorite Russian boy.
Colossus. All right, cool.
I loved that guy.
Innocent
He
soft
did everything. Boy. He did everything for his family.
Yeah, even though his sister died at the end of it in canon, and he cheated on Kitty in canon, and all,
yeah, and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
But we overlooked that.
What? After the beginnings of their relationship, where she was 14 and he was 26, they finally managed to break up. She dated like 3 more Peters after him because his name is Peter Rasputin, but then she named Pete Wisdom, and like in an alternate reality, dated Pete Parker.
Peter Quill, or she just kind of...
Yes, she almost married Peter Quill, in fact. Thank you, Peter Quill. She has a thing for Pete's. I don't know what it is, but she's finally settled down with the first Pete.
And I guess their ages have kind of...
They've eaten out, yeah.
Copycat. The reason why I add her in, and you probably don't know who she is, she's the chick Deadpool was with in the movies. Yeah, but that's her canon character. The reason why I put her in is because I just thought it funny. Because no one talks about her. And this character is crazy. Cyclops is
saying dad lore.
Corsair, Scott's dad, which is funny because in between them is her. But I liked him.
He did his job as a failed father.
I liked him. I liked his role.
Cool.
I liked how he was handled. I liked how he was
pretty cool.
Crystal.
Crystal. I liked her, but she did her job mostly by being a good girl. What's so funny?
Scott himself. Okay.
Actually, 97 wise, he was awesome.
Yeah, because we're putting 97 into every character. We're not separating them. Yeah.
Can we put him in the ghost section though?
We'll have to choose one of them.
Deadpool.
No, Cody.
No. Daredevil?
Okay, Cake Man, according to you.
Cake Man, yes. He has cake.
Oh yeah, and I told you, he was redhead and blonde, depending on the story.
Yeah, just choose a color.
Why are you so mad at that? K-pop stars change their hair every day. Okay, he was redhead.
Lame.
Okay, he was I know, he was blonde in Spider-Man and redhead in Fan 4 Stick. So he's definitely going really...
I love him though.
Yeah, no, he didn't. No, this Daredevil. You can't go wrong with Daredevil.
You can't go wrong with Daredevil.
Dazzler.
Did her job. Tried to seduce Cyclops.
I almost like Dazzler.
Yeah,
I almost like her. She almost like her.
You know what? I feel like if she had like something if she has something like next season or following season of 97, I'm gonna like love her. Maybe.
Maybe. She wasn't Taylor Swift though. It would have been the funniest thing ever. Deadpool did their job because he didn't do anything.
He didn't really. He was just a cameo as
Yeah, he wasn't like a flashback cameo, like a weird thing they did to Logan. I forgot what they did.
No. Morph turned into him.
Oh yeah, when he was haunting Logan. Yeah.
Badass.
Deathbird.
She has everything.
Really she's high enough because of you. So good on you, Deathbird. Deborah.
I love her. She is beauty. She is brains. She is literally everything. She is one of the best girls in 90s-Verse. She is literally Peter's sister.
Which is funnier because in canon they dated.
Yeah, we don't talk about that because it doesn't exist in the 90s-Verse. It doesn't exist.
Jessica Jones had a thing for Peter Parker when they were in high school. And he was wearing
Jones
glasses.
And Peter Parker were like same age?
They retconned it, yeah. Anyway.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, yeah. Deborah.
That's interesting.
Doc Samson. I'm surprised you didn't respect him as much as you did. Because you were always like, oh, Rick is always there. No, Doc Samson was a real one. Doc Samson was a real one. Like, he legit was a real one for Bruce. He was like...
Oh, he was though, bro.
Yeah.
Bro was like...
Bro's a bro,
awesome.
Bro's a bro, bro.
Bro's a bro, bro.
Bro's W
does not break the bro code.
Bro's W man for
exactly.
real. Bro doesn't break any bro code rules of the Barney Stinson book.
It's time to play the game. I never did get to see cats. You've done well, my friend. Destroying the loathsome thing, as I knew you would. But won't make girl cry. She'll get over it.
The best Doctor Doom ever. No, no, I love Doom because
Doom was awesome, bro.
I would have put him lower if he wasn't the funniest Doom we've ever seen.
Oh,
like his one-liners.
Cats.
Wait, what is it? Too bad.
My one regret is I didn't see
I was gonna
Cats.
say too bad I didn't see Cats. She'll get over it.
She'll get over it.
I was about to fall.
I was not gonna say.
Right? He also, like every Doctor Doom should be everyone's problem and not just Fantastic Four's problem.
Exactly.
Doc Ock, because, he had layers like every other version that is in comic books about Peter. Because they do that. Like, it's a canon event.
But it's a shame, like...
More like Doc Ock is Peter's mentor and Peter feel bad kind of thing.
Exactly.
Even though in canon, he was just a random scientist that you like and you're just too bad. But in games, shows, it's always... Oh no! I respect you. I think the only one that did regular canon-wise relationship was, Spectacular.
Like, literally, Doc Ock and Spidey is the equivalent of, like, everybody looking up to, like, a celebrity or something.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2, I forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doctor Strange. I actually liked him, but
he's
he did
cool.
mostly his job.
Yeah, he's like the highest job. He's in between. He's almost like Crystal and Corsair. Kind of like their equivalents. Now, Domino, just a cameo, did the job. I just thought it was so funny that Domino was there. I'm like, why are you here if you don't do anything? Sitting with Black Widow and Deadpool. Dum Dum Dugan. I did the job, but I do like that he was there because no one talks about Dum Dum Dugan. The only time he is in the freaking Captain America movie. That's it. Alright? Ego the Living Planet. Now, obviously not the movie.
He did his job, though.
Obviously not Star-Lord's dad, but he did his job. Bothered the Fan 4 Stick and Thor. Electro. Interesting. It was different. Okay?
It was, though.
It was different.
It was interesting.
It was, yeah, because it was basically just Red Skull lore. And I'm like, okay, Emma.
Bro, she is so cool. Like, put her next to Felicia. Put her next.
I think she could have done a lot better, even in the 97.
She could have done better, but like.
Also, she died, I think.
She didn't die. Did you not remember?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They confirmed Madeline died.
Yeah, Madeline's gone.
Oh, yeah, I'm so stupid. I forgot, because she was in the...
Crystallized state.
Yeah, like in the comic, yeah. I don't know why I forgot about that. Eric the Red. He did his job, but I just brought him up because it was funny, because I always think of that episode that you like, and you were... Oh, it was the same with Banshee. He just had a silly outfit, which is funny. Well, that's how comics are. Fabian Cortez, again, I said this a million times. I only remember him because of the Marvel Zombies role. And he was goofy. He was one of the goofier kinds of delusional. That was enjoyable. He's like, no! Fang Fang Foom did his job, but I like that he was there. I like that he existed. I like the 90s verse had everybody. Firebrand he did his job, but the reason why I brought him up is because one of the more, Tony, I'm mad at you because you did this to my dad kind of thing. And it was like, oh, well, too bad. Flash!
Bro, honestly, I liked him.
Yeah, he did his job, but it was Flash. You can't go wrong.
But, like, also, like, his situation with Deborah.
Situationship with Deborah.
No, but, like, I also love, like, he wasn't completely, like, full on, like, an asshole to Peter.
Yeah.
Regardless of his role.
When the 90s, if they do bring him back, they're definitely going to give him, like, a really likable standard, so.
Yes, please.
Forge! Obviously, including 97 too.
Bro. Nerd! Nerd! He's so funny. But from my point of view.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Gabriel Jones, he's just there. He did his job.
He did his job.
He did his job.
Right next to Agent something.
Okay, this is Galactus. He was Galactus. You can't go wrong with Galactus.
Gambit. When I was first introduced to him, I watched Wolverine Origins, which is actually not the best Marvel movie. But otherwise, I remember a couple moments, but I'm like, it's pretty cool. This was like years ago. And then 2 years ago when I saw 90s-Verse, I was like, he's actually interesting. And full-on gentleman, full-on respectable, full-on can play the cards, wins money, wins a girl, essentially, kind of. I don't know.
Almost
which way you look at it. Almost. Risked his life. Bro did not think he was a hero. None at all. Still thinking himself as a bad person. I really wish he could have gotten like a bunch more baggage with what happened to him, like in the comic wise.
Oh yeah, his like origin.
Yeah.
Instead of just Belladonna.
Up origin. Let's be honest here. Mrs.
Oh yeah,
Sinister.
and don't forget his mega level potential.
Yeah.
With Sinister.
And Sinister. I really wish that could have happened. He went out crazy though.
Yeah. He had the Human Torch type death, which is so dope. And likely, of course, coming back as Death. So we are putting him.
I am so excited to see him as Death. Like, it's gonna hurt like a bitch.
You're gonna swear I'm gonna cut off a lot of bleep. Any shout out to Evolution Gambit?
I just really wish he didn't do his hair dirty. Aside from that, he was pretty badass.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Channing Tatum too. Gargoyle!
I liked him.
He had honor.
Bro had respect to Bruce. Like, he honored the code, bro.
He's almost like MODOK for a second, where it was like, I'm still a villain, but
I respect you, bro. Like,
either way. Also, he was in the show long enough for you to get used to him, and I'm like,
yeah.
wow.
The leader's still though. Leader's
We'll get to him. Oh look, Mr. Ross!
Mr. General Ross.
Is the most did his job ever. Like, he's like the Ant-Man of the series. He's stubborn, but you know what? I like him because I like how he was handled, because that's how Ross is, you know? Constantly a stubborn...
hard-headed.
He's a stubborn prick, you know? That's how he was. Gambit's vision of Ghost Rider. I really wish Ghost Rider and Gambit would meet.
Like, more parts.
Where was that episode where it's like, Gambit, what did you see? It's something, and then Ghost Rider. And I'm like, where was that episode? Also, he was in the Hulk show, too. So... Oh, yeah, and he... I don't know, that was that episode when everybody trolled Hulk into hating him? That was so weird. Anyway, also the funniest thing ever, ironically, was because he was like, oh, Galactus is here, and we're all losing! So Ghost Rider
shows up for like 1 second, finishes everything off, and then leaves.
I heard about that line. I heard about how he was handled in that moment for years, and now that I've seen it on full screen, I'm like, wow, this is better. This is so funny.
Shows how like experienced Ghost Rider is. He does not give a fuck. He's like,
for real.
This is his job.
Where is he? He should come back as a cameo.
He is gonna come back, bro.
He should.
If he doesn't, no. Can you imagine a moment that Death and Ghost Rider?
Oh, Ghost Rider will definitely be a cameo.
He would.
He would definitely be.
He would.
If the entire,
he's gonna do the same thing like he did with the Hulk.
If the entire Marvel universe could cameo in one season, Ghost was part of the Ant-Man movie. Don't remember. He did his part well. Gladiator.
Number one did his job, but like he's pretty cool. When Rogue tried to fight him again, he's like, just don't try it, bro. Like you're just gonna get hurt.
Glenn. It's just Glenn. His job.
Glenn?
Look, just Glenn. All right. He did his job. Did her job. Did her job here.
I mean, it is her job, technically.
Great. Oh yeah.
Creed.
Yeah, him. Did
number one
hater.
Exactly. Number one mutant hater.
Ironically. Because he is one.
The brother of Nightcrawler and Rogue.
The oldest, I think, because he looks older than both combined.
He's the same age as Nightcrawler.
Then he must have had like General Tarkin sleep, because he doesn't sleep at all, because look how old he looks. Anyway.
It's called How Much Hatred One Can Give.
Yeah.
Complete badass.
Yeah, I like Green Goblin. Won't be surprised if he comes back in '98, but I don't think he should. I think he's done.
He's done, yeah. He did his job.
Grey Hulk. He's cool. He's cool.
He's done.
He's cool. It's cool. Okay, this is Iron Man, but I want to bring him up because it's the funniest job ever. He's literally the 90s equivalent of modern day trollers on your content creators.
Who is that?
Hacker. He's like,
That's his name?
yeah, that's it. And he just does it in his own room, and like he's a kid. He does it in his own room, and he almost destroyed Stark Industries. He almost sabotaged it by just being a kid hacker who just hates Tony just because he is. And it's the most straightforward plot, but it's so straightforward. It was funny to me. Get help. Get help. Hairbag. I just thought the name was so funny. Hammerhead. Why is he blind?
He did his job.
Yeah, he did his job. He was just Hammerhead, you know? Oh, Two-Face.
Okay.
I mean, Harry.
I liked him, but
You know, I'll put him
he
in
had
lower.
some issues to resolve.
That's Harry for you. That's
Yeah,
Harry.
I know.
Also, him and his dad have the curls. Or the whatever
The fade.
the hair. Why could we never see that in live action? Okay, I know you're afraid of stereotypes, but if the comic's been doing it for, I don't know, decades, you got no excuse. Havoc. Not the Fox first one, which you like.
I know. But Havoc is still pretty cool, bro. I just wish he had more arc.
I won't be surprised if him and X
The
Factor come
Summers
back.
brothers, though. The Summer brothers.
Yeah, Sinister is so obsessed with their blood. You know, maybe because I guarantee you, maybe his dad did something to him that he just did it for revenge. Because it's the only. Why would you want the Summers blood so badly if you have Rogue or Logan? Hawkeye
Did his job. But I also liked him.
he had personality, and he also was so stubbornly against Tony for his own reasons, but rightfully so. But you know, Gyrick, racist, but did his job.
Isn't that a racist job, though?
Fair enough. Also, yeah, in '97 he was interrogated, and we never see him again.
He's dead, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because Bastion killed him.
Yeah. I remember.
Bro, Rogue doesn't know about it, and then they're gonna think that she killed him.
Hank Pym, it was a cameo, but it was there because I thought it was funny. Because he was like, we'll never see him again. Two-Face! Herbert Landon. What? Okay, I don't no idea who this character is, but he was just always there. What did he do? He wanted to be Two-Face so badly. Okay? You got Harry for that. High Evolutionary. He did his job. I forgot what he did, though. But it was either X-Men or Fantastic related. I don't know which one he did for.
Look what you made me do! Look what you made me do! No! Look what you made me do!
Bro, Hobgoblin.
Shout out to Mark Hamill.
Loved him.
Shout out to Goofy Hamill.
He was actually one of the most entertaining villains.
For real.
Like, because he gives Joker vibes. That's why.
Because it's Mark Hamill.
Exactly.
Homer. Pre-Jarvis. Love Homer. Really like Homer. He had lines. He had a good interactions with Tony and the gang. Like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. They can't do Friday anymore. Put Homer. Hulk.
He did his job.
He's just Hulk.
He's just Hulk, bro.
Yeah. Johnny.
Why does he look like
It's
CGI?
Wiki photos. Don't forget the Christoph music video.
Oh my god.
The
bro.
music video was crazy.
It
was so.
The guy who played Johnny Storm fancied himself a musician as well. And so he somehow shoehorned a rap session into this episode.
Teach this in school. It's not always cool to be cool. What? They try to play you for a fool.
I like that there's a conductor.
It would?
Hi, I'm Johnny Storm.
Well,
Johnny
that's when he's
Storm.
singing.
Hey,
When he's-
flame on.
And on.
And on and on.
I like Johnny. The only problem is he's too irresponsible. I know it's his job.
It's job to be irresponsible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his
You would
role.
know.
That's the character. Yeah.
I just wish he had more of an arc.
Yeah.
His crystal arc was good.
Yeah,
But
but that's
I
because
don't
he just wanted tail, but that's it. Hydro Man.
Man.
Oh, crazier thing was that he was part of the Frightful Four, and I still despise that name so much.
bro.
In Fantastic.
I
But
know, I was shocked. I was
like, what?
So what timeline is this?
Like Hydro Man in the cartoon show, he's Mary Jane's ex-boyfriend. He's obsessive.
He was so possessive about Mary Jane, and scared the out of me, bro.
Oh god. You can never forget
Worst
him yelling.
fear. Worst fear.
Sometimes she would be like, I just think of Peter yelling, Mary Jane! It was obviously that, and
Mary Jane! Yeah.
it was either that or Shocker! Anyway, what's your guys' on?
Shocker does not cross in my mind. It's just Mary Jane.
Oh no, this can't be.
Rob Paulson, voice of Yakko Warner, Raphael, and everybody else in the 90s, plays Hydro Man. And I think the idea was that he was supposed to be silly and dumb, but by the time whoever was working on that show got away with Hydro Man, he became like a cautionary tale about domestic abuse. And so you got like Yakko Warner yelling really crazy shit about, you know, how Mary Jane belongs to him and stuff. And I'm like,
also, should be a serious threat.
Yeah, he can
turn into water and like
did her job. Iron Man Joe did her job. Iceman, Bobby Drake.
He did his job though.
Bobby
I just wish
Drake.
he had more of a arc.
Yeah, he did his job. I mean, all I remember is him being sad that he got cucked in the X-Verse. That's it. Indiana Rasputin did a job, but I'd like to see her die with the Nightcrawler plushie. Yeah, the saddest thing ever. Okay, Impossible Man. It was silly.
Oh, him from Fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
They gave him such a kick-ass name, and then
He's literally the Mask.
exactly.
And Mr. Spitalik and Batmite. He's literally
Hi,
that.
Mika.
Hello, Mika. Sue, didn't you?
Sue Storm, complete patience of a character. She has to deal with her husband. She has to deal with the irresponsible brother. She has to deal with.
She's the mom.
She is, and I feel like Thing is the only person who's like kind to her, who like understands her.
Alicia too, but.
And like, I feel like this is why Thing and Susan get along so well, is because Thing knows about how like Johnny can be and how like annoying Reed can be about his science stuff, which is why I feel
obsessive or
exactly.
preoccupied, distracted.
That's how I feel about it, bro. I really loved her.
Also, yeah, a lot of these shows have different animation changes, and the reason why I mentioned it halfway through, and I mention this is because I feel like you think Susan looks better in the first half than the second.
She did, like, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know everyone's like, oh, if I forced the second half is cooler. Yeah, everyone looks cooler except for Susan to me. I don't know why. Tony, I liked his distress baggage later on, so I can't have him for that because he had his Tony role. He was always upset, not obsessive, but very stressed and worried about everybody. And also, what he did with MODOK is very honorable for that, which I'll get to later. Triple J.
He did his job, and I liked him for it.
He's just J. Jonah. What do you expect more than just
what more can we ask for?
Just the Keemstar of the Marvel Universe. Literally, Jason Wingard.
I forgot who he did. What he did. What did
he literally did his job, but also he was either the leader. No, he was the Mind Wiper in the Phoenix Saga, in the Dark Phoenix Saga.
Oh, he was. I forgot.
Yeah, and
I'm like, no wonder like the 1800s type clothes.
The reason why I think of the every time I think of the Inner Circle in the 90s verse, I just think of the fight between him and Scott in the Mindscape. Speaking of Jean.
Okay, if we're talking about 92 verse,
it's her
tried to do
her regular 97 and her Phoenix form. Now, obviously, I'll put it here.
Okay, 97 verse her completely badass. The only time the 92 verse her is she tried to do her job but she failed. The only time she had the strength was to not put seasoning on her food. It's an honorable thing to do.
We'll get to that. Trust me, this is not just characters. John Jameson has always been like, I always respect John Jameson's character in every universe because, first of all, he's either a victim or doesn't cause any problems. Secondly,
he's also a werewolf. So
what?
I'm sorry, he's not really a werewolf. He's a man.
He's a werewolf.
He's a man-wolf?
He's a man-wolf.
He's man-wolf?
Oh. Yeah, he is man-wolf. John Jameson went to the moon. He found a moon crystal. The crystal got attached to his body, and he became a man-wolf.
Does his dad know?
Because it's the moon.
Yeah, the moon.
So
wait,
the moon
his dad, thirdly, he was an astronaut. Fourthly, he doesn't hate Peter.
Exactly.
So it's like he's fine. It's just his dad's being a weirdo. I hope he does more in general Spider-Man lore.
Do you want to go?
Jubilee!
What the fuck?
Jubilation.
Jubilee. She's the only one like that did her job. Like even 97, I feel like she's still just a kid though. Well, I mean she's 18 now.
But you are a kid. Well, she's 18.
She's 18 now.
Oh, look, Jubilee's fairy tale. It was so goofy.
It was so strange.
No doctor. I would only really like it if they had more characters. Like Rogue.
I know, right?
Oh, look, Juggy. Jughead. I mean Juggernaut.
Juggernaut? I feel like maybe he could have done more.
Every once in a while, you always reference Rent-Free, that episode where they argue about Charles about it.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, did job. That was job.
Yeah, literally Rogue and Cyclops were like, what the f***, bro?
And you were,
can't we just kill them?
And Rogue was doing the gesture that you always mention.
She's like,
I told you he would say that. They're still siblings.
exactly. They're still siblings.
Justin Hammer did his job, but it was just whatever. Don't care. I feel like someone's gonna be just the Hammer. Kazar, the Savage Land
He
dude.
did his job. He was actually pretty cool. He was like kind enough to Logan after he understood.
Respectable. He's very respectable. Kingpin. He was
pretty cool.
Literally the main villain of the Spider-Man show at this point. Like he just won't stop bothering him.
He just really won't. Also with Felicia.
Yeah, because he first bothered Peter before Matt. So in canon. So yeah, that makes sense. Claw, villain of the Black Panther episode, did his job. Good job. He did his role. That's it. Craven the.
I liked him honestly.
Yeah,
with his whole story arc with his girl.
Yeah.
I respect him, man.
I respect.
And then how he went back to his roots just because of her.
I'm sorry. I just noticed the spots on his underwear.
It's not underwear.
I know, but you know what I mean.
I'm cold as a lion with no hair. If you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear!
Lady Deathstrike. She did her job.
Give me rent! Bro.
The original Give Me Rent.
Yeah, for real. Like, Fantastic Four got Give Me Rent meme before Spider-Man ever did. She literally gives us the vibes of that Cinderella 3 character. That's it. That's what I think
Prudence.
Prudence.
I think that's her name.
And her name is Lavinia Forbes. Whatever her name is. Leader! Did his job.
Did his job, bro. I just couldn't like him. Bro spoke to himself in like the third person. Like it fits certain people. At least Gambit doesn't say it all the time. He says it.
So says the leader. So says the leader. He's annoying, but the funny kind when you look back. You know. Leech did his job. But
poor guy died.
Yeah, 97. I felt so bad, but did his job.
I felt so bad for Magneto though. He had to see that.
Yeah, he did his job by dying. But no, that was real. No, I felt that.
No, but you know what made me so sad is you know how Leech trains other people's powers, but like he was next to Magneto the entire time, so it made me so sad.
Oh.
Because he was slowly draining away his powers while he was protected.
Yeah, but
anyway,
that German line got me though. It was just so crazy.
I felt so bad, bro.
It was so crazy. Lilandra did her job. Like no. Yeah.
She did her job. All she wanted to do was Charles.
Liz Allen.
Liz.
I wish
did her job, but like I wish she had more courage.
Exactly. I
love how she understood the girl code.
Oh, actually, you know, she did do a bit more because she did her role as being Harry's girl, but it was only explored a bit. You know. It was only a bit, but at least they got there. You know, I'll put her high here. Kurt himself. I didn't separate Kurt. I just put Kurt.
Bro, he was honestly respectable because after he understood his actions, he was like, I'm sorry. And then Spider-Man being the friendly neighborhood that he is.
Yeah, he's the type. He's like if Reed stopped being obsessed with science after one bad experiment.
But like, you know what?
But Kurt.
You know what though? I really like how Spidey is like understands Kurt and like still sees him as a father figure. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he was like the.
He's like
the preacher at the wedding.
Oh, I forgot about that. Long shot.
Long shot. I mean, he tried. Never mind.
He tried. Even though every time I see Long Shot, I think of X-Man. Don't ask. You just want to sleep with Tony and just forgot about it. Madam Web, the most annoying character. To be fair, I do understand why people and Peter himself find her annoying.
Yeah, but she's just doing her job though.
Yeah,
number one girl doing her job.
Yeah, even though it was the weirdest plot ever.
It was.
I'm like, why can't you get other powerful characters? You got Galactus to help you. Madeline
Pryor, bro. Besides the fact that she almost tried to kill everyone, she was completely badass.
Yeah, I know everybody preferred Madeline over Jean. I'm just speaking this for the culture because I know the culture is going to say that. Eric!
Like, besides his
he's pretty cool
to be mutant superior.
For everyone's going to want him to put here. And also his lines, especially 97. Like, 97, him just...
Yeah.
But
Magneto's right to a degree, but he's not completely right. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I know. He's like Eren Yeager, you know? It's like, I get you're coming from, buddy, but no! I get it, but no! That's like a shirt I put. Evil Sue. I find it so funny.
Persona known as Malice, who dresses like this.
Whoa.
And so,
people can't see me. Now they won't stop seeing me.
Exactly. Reed dispatches Malice in a hilarious way because like it's all of Sue's negative emotions brought to bear in like a personality. And clearly it's all from her, feeling of inadequacy, or at the very least her feeling of being diminished by her husband Reed.
Yeah. And like all the people that write for the Fantastic Four.
Right, well, so Reed realizes that's who she is, like what she's become. So like when she starts giving her speech, he goes, "Do be quiet, Susan, we're trying to deal with something over here." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Silence, woman, I told you I'd deal with you later." And he gives her a oh! And she's like, and she's so overwhelmed with anger and rage and hate that it like makes the persona go away.
Oh my god.
That would just rage it more. I know, but she's already at 11.
Yeah, she can't go any higher.
Blue screens her and she becomes 16.
She just reboots.
Because the fact that they did it at all. Like,
yeah.
Not only they did Evil Sue, but they did the exact way she got defeated, which was I need to insult. You're mad enough, and the only way is to out hate you, your hate, to do it. It was so goofy. I laughed so. I was like, no way they did it. No way they did it. Mandarin. You know what?
Did he do anything?
No. You know why I liked him? First, he was just a villain. I got the 9 rings and I defeated him. And then the first half, he's defeated. Throughout the second half of the show, at the end of every episode, there's always like a, not post-credit scene, but like a scene where he gets a new ring because the rings are scattered. So I get a new ring every time. Only to come back and defeat it 1 or 2 episodes, and then that's it. Because he did all that effort.
He doesn't give up, man.
Your favorite character of all time?
Put her in the GOAT section, please. Episode 1, she did not give up on her husband, and she understood where he was doing and what accidentally. And like, I loved the bondness and the trustingness between Kurt and her. Is it Margaret? Yeah, Margaret. Connors could be like whatever husband and like not tell her like what went wrong in his experiment, but he has enough trust in her, and she has enough trust in him that, like, besides the fact that he was like in the wrong mindset of becoming a lizard trying to affect her in that, like, she knows him deep down. She knows him completely. Whenever things went haywire again with the lizard experiment, and the one of the last moments we see her is with the fact that Kurt made like a device of like the thing that can kill all lizards, and like they could kill him, and like he has enough trust in her, and she's willing to do that if it means the safety of her kid and of her, right? Because she knows the risks. She knows the risks, but like she trusts her husband enough to fulfill his wish. And like after everything went right, that didn't affect him or kill him, they went back to their life. Not to mention the team up in that episode with Mary Jane, with Deborah, with Peter, with Kurt Connors. This woman held up everything. She was like Sue, Storm combined. Like, imagine that.
You meant Sue and Storm?
Yeah, Sue
so
and Storm.
Sue's Storm. Wow, that's crazy.
Exactly, like Susan Storm. No. Like, imagine Susan as like the mother figure and the protector of trying to do everything right, and Storm's like
capable,
confidence and capability.
Except for her
like,
claustrophobia.
Margaret Connors, Woman of the Year. She is
Woman of the Universe.
No, she is the epitome of the wife that men who want a good wife need. Like, Kurt won the bag. Like Peter won the jackpot. Kurt won the wife of the year, bro.
More like wife of the universe.
You could talk about Susan Storm. You could talk about Jean Grey.
Madeline Pryor. Whatever. Margaret Connors is the wife I want to be right there. She's like up here, okay? This is everyone else up here. And she doesn't have powers nor nothing. She is just a wife. She could be a stay-at-home mom, but like she is the epitome of a woman that like believes in her husband. One more thing about Gambit is because I feel like I want you to express what is your feelings or experience throughout watching the death of Gambit?
I sobbed. Ruined my week.
Yeah.
Ruined my week.
Yeah, you were excited because the photo was Kurt holding Romy, and then and then minutes later you came out sobbing.
I knew it was a Gambit centered episode because I remember it. Every Gambit fan, Romy fan knows. Remember, it is one of Gambit's catchphrases. Bro, I had the fear if it wasn't gonna be Gambit, it was gonna be Kurt.
Oh yeah, that's fair. But I was worried about that too. But don't get me wrong, every episode was peak. Every episode was peaker and peaker and peaker, and I was like, what the freak? And I'm like, this episode, I'm like, good job with the forbidden love. Mara Crawford also very.
I liked her.
They're both on the same level because they have the same story.
Exactly.
And especially what she became after that, another character.
And I love how much trust she has in Spider-Man, though.
I know.
Trust. Won the jackpot. This woman, I feel like this is the reason why Margaret Connors and Mary Jane could fit along so well. She understands
the assignment.
She understands Peter in like the ways of like his job, even before she knew she was Spider-Man. And when Spider-Man confessed to her, she was loyal to Peter. Her engagement with Harry Osborn was because she didn't want to wait for Peter. And understandably so, but it kind of like messed with me a bit, like the fact that she went to Harry like immediately after, day after, and then got engaged immediately after. And she broke the engagement, understandably with Harry, because, you know, she has every right to think that like he was like acting like a little brother. He should have been a bit more like
he needs help. Also, he needs help.
He does.
Also, yes, let's not ignore the infamous meme where she fall off the thing.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, I'm not trying to justify her actions right there, but like think about it. Like the guy that she was with, she was dating for like a while, like on and off again a little bit. Like, imagine she like in front of you is like the guy who like saves everyone, and like she wants that trust completely in Spider-Man, not in Peter, because she trusts Peter.
Also,
And,
she's
like,
the more like one of the more likable MJs
exactly
that ever existed.
I'm really so mad that like Raimi's Spider-Man Mary Jane was not this.
I'm mad that most MJs are not likable at all.
Aunt May was like in the hospital or something. And then Peter had to go and go and go. She stayed with Aunt May, even at house. Like, you could say Felicia could do that, but she doesn't. You know what I mean? And then she became a clone. But I'm really glad he found her at the end.
Yeah, supposedly, I think. Master Mold.
Master Mold. I can't with that, like.
Just for the sake.
He did his job though.
Yeah, he did his job.
He did his
I'll leave
job.
it no matter what.
He's just a robot, man.
Hey, robots have feelings too. Vision.
Vision.
Maximus did his. No, actually, almost liked because.
What did Maximus do?
No, Maximus was the Loki of the Inhumans. And he was so goofy, like desperate.
I remember.
Yeah, he was desperate for the throne, but like he's like if Loki was more goofy than sympathetic, you know? It's like if you take away Loki's sympathetic but put more goofy on it. And it was so hilarious to me. Medusa did her job.
She did her job. I just wish she had more like.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, she was she could have done more, but she did her job against Bruce and She-Hulk and all that. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reed
Richards. Science nerd. I just wish he wasn't so obsessed with his work.
But that's his character.
I know it's his character, but how can Sue put up with that? Like, I understand being a workaholic. Come on, we have a workaholic
I'm gonna put
dad.
Crystal over here.
We have a workaholic dad, Marcel. But like, even he makes time. Reed doesn't even do that. He just makes it only after he realizes how shitty things have gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it could have been worse. They could have had a kid in that in this 90s verse, and it would have been worse.
It would have been worse.
Even though I would love to see Franklin anyway,
I know.
and Valeria.
I know.
And Spider-Man can babysit them like he does in the comics.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Peter docs it, so you know.
Mr. Sinister, Nathaniel Essex. I think that's how that's pronounced his name.
Mr. Sinister. I hate that how inhuman that thing is.
That thing.
He is a thing. Bro's not even human. Not even Alan
He's a man, okay? He was from the 1800s or something, and he just whatever time period, and he
Look
just
how much cosmetic surgery he got himself.
he literally is almost Ra's al Ghul, but science-wise than just Lazarus Pit.
He is like the Abomination.
He did his icon job. All right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He bothered everybody more than he should have. All because he wanted to ship and have a baby clone and all that. Even 97, he was fun to listen to. MODOK. I liked MODOK because of how his backstory was treated and how him and Tony's agreement honorable at the end.
What agreement was that?
MODOK was just a guy, and he fell in love with a chick for sex. And then most villains here, and heroes to an extent, always like for sex. Unlike the movies, he's not like the villain from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We'll talk about that. Maura McTaggart, another Scottish.
I actually liked her, bro.
Yeah.
She was.
Unlike the movies, she wasn't Scottish.
I kind of wish she was though. That would have been really nice.
Yeah, but you know, Fox. Mhm. Hey, but they gave you Havoc.
They gave me Sherrick.
Mojo. Now we got a live action Mojo. That would have been crazy.
I know.
Especially Disney on the helm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mojo was cool. He's literally the Mysterio for the X-Men. I just noticed that. Everyone has their illusion thing. You got Mojo, you got Scarecrow, you got Mysterio. Mole Man did his job. On Moondragon. Now the reason why I put her in is because the fact that she was in that all and they never did anything with her. Again, funniest thing ever. Like Black Widow and all that. Morbius! I mean, Jared Leto.
Him.
I know. He at least had an arc. At least he had baggage.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him though, like Felicia and all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if it weren't for him, there weren't Black Cat, I don't think wouldn't be much of a thing.
I know.
Anyway. Yeah. The likable Morbius. We haven't even watched the Morbius movie.
Yeah, no, it's on Disney Plus though, but we can talk about it.
I'm still waiting on Venom 2 though about Disney. And No Way Home. Morph! Sorry,
Bro deserved better. I just...
Morph looks like some actor I've seen before. Or celebrity I've seen before, but for some reason they couldn't wrap around who does he look like. Anyway, Morph, 90s, 92, had his arc, deserved better. 97, fun to an extent.
He
did
loves
his
making
job.
trauma jokes like we all do.
And also loves Logan. Really loves Logan. Ms. Marvel again cameo, but
In
the
a
fact that
coma.
the fact that she exists. Oh yeah,
In a coma.
I forgot.
Because
Yeah,
of Rogue.
yeah, I forgot the Rogue plot. You know, if they ever do that in the MCU,
Her only job was for taking powers.
the MCU, Multiple Man, better in Evolution, but it was funnier that he's here at all. Mysterio did his job. Wish he'd done more. He just looked cool. That's it. He did his job.
Special effects guy.
Special effects guy. Mystique.
Okay, she's okay, but she's still a
Yeah, but it's Mystique and more memorable. It was more memorable. This is
Yeah,
more the
yeah.
memorable one. Namor! Weirdly, he wasn't in the second half of the show, but whatever. Yeah, Namor.
I like
is-
him, actually.
Yeah, he did his job and did what every Namor does, which wants Reed to be cut. Nick Fury did his job.
Nightcrawler!
Your favorite soft
Soft
boy.
boy.
Oh,
My favorite religious soft boy.
yeah.
Can you put him in front of Doctor Doom?
No, I think he deserves here.
Okay.
He
Bro,
deserves-
are you kidding me? Bastion and Gambit? That's not funny.
Oh, Nimrod, which is considered
Did
some,
his job, though.
which is considered a synonym for stupid, but no one says that word anymore, and not because it's canceled or anything. It's because no one actually says it. But
People do say it.
they did their job. I know, but not as often, you know. Oh look, Fiona. I mean Ogress.
She did her job.
Did her job. She kept
Felt bad
bothering.
for her, though.
Yeah, but
Little bit,
actually,
little
I liked her because well, if these 90s verse came out today, you know, people have a thing for Ogress. Won't be surprised. Omega Red. I don't know why I didn't put red there.
I liked him. His banter with Logan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Woman's Worth. Your favorite alternate.
Bro, I love them as a ship. Put them in the love section.
I'll put him in high here, for your sake. Look, if I put. There,
Bro, they were like number one couple. Like if I had to choose,
like your favorite what
him,
if your favorite
Romy.
your
Them and Romy.
It's like one of your favorite, easily your favorite AU couple. OZT, the best crossover in history. The fact that the Marvel Universe showed up here was crazy.
Cloak and Dagger is so underrated, bro.
Okay, first of all, I lost my mind when all this happened. Secondly, Cloak and Dagger has never appeared in this universe.
I know.
Which
that's why it's so
they
crazy.
should come back
They have to.
when Spider-Man comes back.
I know.
They should
Can
do that.
Olivia Holt and Aubrey Joseph reprise their roles, please?
Please,
I
they're
need
so
that.
underrated.
Bro, I feel like the first Marvel show I've seen was
that?
Cloak and Dagger.
Deborah should have been in the photo with Flash, but whatever.
I know, bro.
Alright. Phoenix Force.
Badass. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I am Phoenix!
Philip Masters and but his job as a weirdo. Pine Tree.
Oh, the pine tree.
They're easily her favorite episode, not only because Nightcrawler first shows up, but also the famous Pine Tree scene.
He doesn't break a sweat fighting Magneto or Apocalypse. But what breaks him?
A pine tree, and it's even funnier for you in the Spanish version.
I know.
And it's Apocalypse and Magneto, not Magneto Apocalypse.
Whatever.
Point is, same difference.
Bro, I love that. That's like a goated scene.
That's a golden episode. For you.
Please.
That's a golden episode for you.
Please. If live action this does happen, can you get that scene, please?
Please, just do that entire episode as like a B plot, or for something. Like do that entire episode live action.
Exactly.
You know? Like, cause it's
Channing
so fun.
Tatum will ace this role.
Yeah, like literally, you got that Clea thing we mentioned in the background character. You got Kurt's appearance. You got funny banter between the Romy and Logan. You got a vacation to an extent.
Kind of.
Yeah. Polaris did her job, but
She did her
oh wait,
job. I
sorry,
wish she
Pine
had
Tree.
more.
I'm sorry, Pine Tree coded.
Okay.
Polaris did her job, but she cut for Havoc. She cut Bobby Drake for Havoc. Charles. Charles.
He did his job.
Oh, you know what? I almost put on Love because of his freaking Children Adams speech. That got me crying. That got me tearing up because it was so peak. Because you never hear that.
Like,
sorry, his Children Adams speech really got me, bro. I'm like, he said the thing. I never heard of the thing. Nerd.
but can you put him like next to like next to Beast?
I was tearing up in peak. I was so tearing up in peak. 97 is arguably the best Marvel adaptation. Not the best Marvel story ever, but the Marvel adaptation. Proteus. Kevin the son of Mora.
He did his job, but he caused so much trauma for the team.
Prowler. Miles. Prowler is cool. Psycho Man did his job, but if it wasn't for him, Evil Sue wouldn't be a thing and it would have been funny. Psylocke did her job, but I wish she was more...
I wish she had more characters.
At all, because Psylocke was very prominent in the 90s X-Men era in canon, but
I know.
Punisher, I learned to like it. I know Punisher was always meant to be this brooding person, but they give him a full arc, full circle arc, and I really respect that. At least he got Microchip. He got Microchip in there. That's cool. Purple Man. Now, David.
What about FNAF?
That's Purple Guy. David Tennant in the freaking Jessica Jones show. But also, you keep forgetting this, I think, where in this, he was in the episode of Scott in the Orphanage, and he was the villain.
Oh, he was. I remember that.
And yeah, that surprised me. I was like, oh, Purple Man's the villain of this one. And I'm like, alright, he did his job, but Pyro. Better in Evolution, but did his job.
He was better in Evolution, bro. He clowned on Magneto.
The funniest scene for you. Pietro. I don't know why I almost forgot his name.
I said Quicksilver in my mind.
Pietro did his job.
He didn't die this time.
Rachel Carpenter. The reason why I put her here is because it's so funny.
I did not like her.
Her voice
was... I feel bad for the voice actress because I don't want to say she was a bad voice actress, but
it's just that it wasn't the right character.
She's supposed to be like 10 or something.
It was almost like the Reed Richards in that other Fantastic Four show. He did his job and he did well, but his voice in general doesn't suit the character, even though he did it. He did a good job, but his voice doesn't suit Reed, you know. But I'm used to it. Whatever. Rachel Summers, the fact that she's there at all is so funny to me. So funny to me. Oh, for those who don't know, the Carpenter, I think his sister or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
I thought that was the daughter.
Red Ghost, he was the guy that made Monarch. Did job. Red Skull.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did his job.
Even though he's a Nazi. But, you know what?
He's a fictional
Actually,
character.
he was a bit more memorable to me. But I'll put he did his job because, you know, he's a...
Exactly. We have to censor that.
Rhino.
He did his job. Felt pretty bad for him, though. They didn't have to make him such a meathead.
He's actually the villain of Kraven the Hunter movie. And he actually looked like the full Rhino creature from the Amazing Spider-Man game. If you know, you know, guys. It was fun to watch suffering during the Black arc. Peter's Black Man arc, but we get to that. My name's not Rick! I always say that.
I love Rick. Brotherly figure to Betty and to Bruce. Younger brother, but responsible. Not like Johnny Storm. Like, look how pretty he looks. Anyways, that's not the point. I love Rick. Put him in the love section.
I did.
Oh, great. So, he is full-on bro code. He is essentially one of the best characters. I found out he is not in any, like, Marvel live-action anything.
Yeah, I know.
I am pissed.
She's parading for him to be MCU. Marvel will make him in the MCU or she will riot.
I will riot. I will throw, like...
Just cast the dude from Stranger Things and you're good. You just need Rick Jones in this universe. That's it.
Just give me a Rick Jones, please.
Yeah.
I need it in my life.
At least one Rick Jones before Secret Wars.
Give me a soft boy with secret science into fusion.
If you want to do World War Hulk, put Rick.
If there's no Rick, there's no Hulk. I'll be honest here. He became Bucky for a moment.
Yeah. And
I love Bucky.
He was in every team or he was in the Avengers and what? And that's he became the maddest he's ever been.
No, I love how Hulk knows Rick as a friend, bro.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
Hulk loves Rick as much as Bruce does.
Exactly. Like, imagine that. Like he was essentially everyone's little brother in the universe.
Robbie. Oh, I love Robbie.
Robbie,
we love Robbie. Robbie goated.
Exactly.
His son was also cool. Oh, look you! Wait, ever since she's got those glasses, for the life of me, I think of two characters or people that have those glasses. Robert Kelly. And there was another one, I swear, but I couldn't figure out who it was. So until then, I finally figured out who that person is. I always call it Robert Kelly. And no, not R. Kelly.
He grew.
Yeah. Did his job.
What he could.
Did his job.
Because he's a president now or something.
Robert LeBeau?
That's his brother.
Robert! Bad credit, Robert!
He did a bad job.
Did he do anything?
He did not do anything. He just showed up and then traded Gambit, the Tad, and then didn't work out well. Because Belladonna gave him a fake one. And then, he did not do a good job. Okay. One of my favorite characters.
In Marvel history.
I don't want to say they ruined her in 97. I'm going to say partially. The magnitude this woman has. She has two men wrapped around her finger. Magneto. She has a past. But they didn't touch on that in the 90s. I understand if maybe in the last episode of season 1 they could have like referenced something, like maybe a look, maybe a nod, maybe something that could have acknowledged the past, but they didn't. Full on Romy. 97 happens. They want to make it a love triangle. We don't need Magneto painting a minor version of Rogue. She was a minor. She was a minor, okay? She was with Mystique and the Brotherhood for like 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. When the thing happened with the little affair, because it pisses me off how Rogue and Gambit are like an on-again, off-again relationship. I understand, but don't put it to a fact where Rogue didn't want to be in a relationship with him because she couldn't touch. She knows that he knows that they can't touch, and he respects that enough because he's a gentleman. Now, what pisses me off, she's doing the affair right in his face without even being an affair because it's an unspoken relationship. She's shoving it in his face, and she knows damn well he isn't gonna say anything because he's a gentleman until the night of the Genosha. And then when Nightcrawler spoke to him about it, he was like, okay, maybe this is the night where I'm gonna talk to her about how I feel and like full on, maybe we could see something out. And then she comes in telling her about the past with Eric. It pisses me off because like she's leading him on, and then she's also leading Eric on because she comes down full on dressed in night, full on red outfit, the one that she wore on the comic accurate date that she had with Gambit. She just flew down in his face, made out with the guy. She danced with him. Gambit obviously leaves. Madeline knows how he feels. She's not a bitch. She knows she's playing with his feelings, and she's not gonna do anything about it because it's not her thing. And then she's also leading Magneto on because she does all of the face. She like to be his queen, and then she's like, sorry, but Gambit was right. And then she was about to leave him facing like what humiliation because she literally danced. Like I understand playing a part, but not to a degree where you're making people think that they're together and that she's gonna be the queen. You know what I mean? Like, I also feel bad for Magneto at that point. Because, like, she's leading both of them on. And then, you know, the happens. Understandably, she doesn't want Magneto to leave because she's the only one that can touch her. But also to a point where it's like, you have Gambit right here. But, like, understandably, you're gonna mourn. But, like, she's going full on to the Sentinel. In her mind, she's, like, burning a fury. And then Gambit shows up, protects her, because she's a gentleman. And then he sacrifices himself for her and for her brother. Not to mention, her brother was there at the dance. Her brother was there with Gambit, who he most likely wants to see with his sister. He sees that his brother-in-law, who he wants to be his brother-in-law, and his sister is having a full-on rage and broken, and he's there to comfort her, understandably. But at the same time, he's like, pick a lane, sis, please. But like, he's not gonna say that because he knows she's mourning, and then everything else goes haywire, and now she's stuck with Magneto. She's stuck with Charles. She's stuck with Beast, which I'm really mad that Beast and Rogue didn't have their dynamic like they did in the 90s-Verse. Neither did Storm and Rogue in the 90s-Verse. Like, I wish that still happened. She's stuck with her ex, her brother, her essentially teacher, her friend, and if Rogue Nito happens again, continuation 97, which it better not, I will riot. I love Romeo with all my heart. But the way they fumbled them, and I know they wanted to make a death arc.
Because it's all
but
part of the plan.
Don't do her dirty. You did Gambit dirty.
Careful.
I'm just gonna put her right here next to there, and then
you don't have to worry. That's not really matters, but whatever. You done?
Took you 3 comics, huh?
Nah, it took you at least few minutes. I was worried it might take actually 30 minutes to do all that. You almost gave her the Raimi MJ treatment. Basically.
I did actually.
Sabretooth did his job.
Did his job.
Bother Logan.
Bother Gambit.
Oh, Sanctuary drip. How do you rate this Sanctuary drip?
Charles looks like a dumbass.
Everybody looks fine except for this man. He looks like a villain. He looks like a Fantastic Four villain. Beast just has an astronaut. Rogue just looks like Green Gambit.
Wolvie, he
X-Force. Cool. Her mom's name was Sarah. I mean, from Scott's old friend. Did her job. I just feel like putting her in.
She did her job. She actually was pretty good.
Sasquatch. Did the job. Sauron. No Lord of the Rings. Sauron.
He did his job.
He was just goofy there. He was just a goofy character who exists. Wanda. Now, the reason why I put the Iron Man Summer Vacation era Iron Man era, and not the regular, is because it's what I think of whenever Wanda. Mainly because it's so how they treat her. Okay.
I actually liked that Wanda had her solo arc. Besides the fact that she did have a thing for Iron Man, which was a little off to me.
It wasn't off in concept. It was just how it was handled was so weak.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and she not only that, she almost didn't do nothing to help, even though she's Wanda freaking Maximoff.
And also, she's one of the most powerful mutants.
That's what I meant.
Like,
she didn't do anything. It's like you have Force Works.
They handled her really bad.
Force Works, you have Sentry and Wanda, who are OP as freak, and you do nothing with them. Almost did nothing. Except for when you do. If you want to make an Iron Man show, remove the Force Works team that would take away the plot. Like, if you don't want them, don't have them.
I really liked... Did Hawkeye and Wanda have an interaction?
In canon, they had a history together. But in the 90s-Verse,
Like the 90s
not really. Scorpion did his job. Cool.
His girlfriend, though.
Sebastian Shaw did his job, but, you know, Foxverse. Sentinels in general.
They do a job at first, and then later they do a good job.
Shadow King. Oh, it was in that, the Charles mental episode. And everyone's like, Charles, get out of the mind thing! Bishop's sister.
Yeah.
I
liked her. She was cool. But, like, she did mostly her job. She-Hulk,
Jennifer.
I loved her.
The She-Hulk that people don't talk about, but yet don't crap on.
She was such a badass, but, like, not only that, she doesn't have, like, low self-esteem. She has, like, full-on confidence.
A lot of times we watch these characters and we're like, imagine this character interact with this character. So I'm like, imagine She-Hulk and Rogue go shopping.
Bro, no, they would have the time of their life, though.
And she'll be like, imagine Gambit with this character. And I'm like, you want Gambit to be with everybody. And I'm like, can't you blame me?
Can you blame me, though? He's a womanizer.
No, that mean woman. I mean guys, too.
Oh, yeah, Gambit and Rick.
Rick will go well with everybody.
Rick is #1. He's the only person that has not said mutie. Aside from Betty, he's like the only person that has not said mutie.
Shock.
He is not a slander guy.
Get back here, Shocker! I love him just for that. Just for the meme. If it wasn't for him, the meme wouldn't be a thing. Silver Fox did her job, but, you know, for the Wolverine episode. Silver Summer, I don't remember him at all. Like, I know he was
just
there.
appeared in that one episode with Gambit.
Why is that so funny?
With Logan and Julie showed up in that one moment.
He did his job, though. Yeah. Norrin Rad. The Silver Surfer. And he's like Kurt in every... He's like the Kurt of Fan Force.
He is like the Kurt of the Spaceverse.
Or the Fan Force world, where it's like in every universe.
He's such a good person when he finds out what's going on. Like, when he understands what's going on, what his job is, truly, and he doesn't have a choice.
Silvermane. Okay, I actually like that he was there. You know, he did his job, but I respect the job. He's like Scorpion to me. He's like, I respect the job he did. I respect the role he played. And I love how funny he was at the end he turns into a kid. Or baby.
Oh, he did. He did a shit.
The 6 Forgotten Warriors. Forgottenable to be here. No. No.
Let's go with the
who? Hey, remember us? No. Yeah, but they did their job. And it's supposed to be a lead up to Peter being a team leader, which is cool. Which I hope he does in the MCU, Tom. Spencer Smythe did his job, but...
Please, Haley Steinfeld and Tom Holland, please meet. Please work together. Please be like siblings in the...
Okay, now first of all, I know we're gonna combine these two. This is a me thing I'm gonna say, alright? Peter, I've always heard so much. They praise him like cartoon Toby. You know, where he's like the GOAT and everything. There are a lot of times in this series, especially during this stressful... There are times where I find him frustrating, but in a way I understand because he's a very guilt-ridden person, which I very much understand. So, because it's very human. The stress this man goes through, the baggage he goes through, and it's enough to make me be like, okay, I get why y'all love him so much, alright? And, yeah. He's not completely goated, but I do respect him enough to understand why... Sorry. To understand why he's your GOAT. Alright? I respect that. Alright? Very high. And to that makes Spider Carnage look so different. Because Spider Carnage was cool. But it's interesting how, like, I love at the end, they did a full circle thing. Because you've been through so much stress and crap with Peter throughout the 5 seasons. And at the end, you see, like, an alternate what-if evil version of him. Make it so interesting as a evil reflection. It works so well. And I love that. And I really respect how they tell it. Also, he's the funnier ones, too. He
is. His clips are so funny.
It's him and Neil Patrick Harris. Especially in, like, the first 2 episodes. You were really laughing a lot. The Spider-Verse team. Armor.
Ben Reilly.
Which, for some reason, Ben Reilly doesn't do much, but he should. Ben Reilly. It's the 6th arm. Which, 6th arm, I rate all the arcs he's been on. I know it's a long sagas, but it really shows you the stress levels of a real person. And I like that. The Aqu one, Ego, Spider Armor, and the Spider-Man who has no powers but is just there.
It's kind of like the Deadpool.
For real. Spider-Woman did her job. You know what? I respect it enough for how prominent her role was in Iron Man. Despite her barely almost doing anything. You know, it's in between. It's very much here. Spiral.
Did her job.
Yeah, did her thing.
But
not the movie one, but this
I
one.
felt bad for him though.
I know, again, it's for sec. I won't be surprised if he comes back, if they bring the show back. But I like it. I first thought of Spot in that storybook, but then the movie, and now this. Aurora. Storm. You wish she was the leader, as she was in the canon.
Yeah, I wish 97 could have given her that role.
I think they will give her a leader role at the end of season 2.
I just really wish she had more connections with Rogue, like in 97, because they kind of tore away from their relationship.
I think because Storm had her crap and Rogue had her crap going on. Strife, the fact that Strife was there was so funny. You got the evil Cable. Foreshadowing? I don't know.
Yeah, he did his job, but like, he also was really charismatic, so I liked him.
Super Skrull did his job, but I like the Super Skrull was there.
He did his job, but...
Terax did his job, whatever, was part of Evil Herald. Terry Lee
did her job.
You know, she was the type of guy that rooted for Peter. So, yeah. Ben Grimm. A lot of Bens here. Ben Grimm, the Thing.
Understandably likable.
Yeah, he's very goat-ridden. He's much of a talker. He's very much of a talker. Thor, I like how they give him the regular, obviously it's the 90s-Verse. Chris Hemsworth wasn't a thing. So, he was more of like classic Thor of Shakespearean talks. More.
Does Mother know you wear her drapes?
Okay, good. Thank you.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is this?
Oh, wasn't it? Titanium Man. He was like an evil Colossus to me. I like his arc because at first he was like, oh, random villain from Russia and I fight you. But then you were trapped in space and then Rhodey came to find you. Well, not to find you, but he found you randomly. And he's like, well, I gotta pay for my mistakes, and you go by. He's very honorable, so I really respect him. Tombstone. I really like Tombstone. The fact that he had a connection with Robbie, I don't know if that's canon, but I didn't see that in Spectacular. So.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember if it was in Spectacular. I don't know. I could be wrong. Tommy. Don't know why her name is Tommy. I don't know. But did her job. The reason why is because, again, it's one of those character looks that people remember. Trevor Fitzroy from that time travel arc did his job. Triton, the Aquaman of the Inhumans, did his job. Uncle Ben. Okay, you really put Uncle Ben.
Can I put him in the goat?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
He's Uncle Ben.
Yeah, but Uncle Ben. But you know what? Yeah, he's Uncle Ben. He deserves to be here. But obviously he did his role as Destiny to die and also to give Peter hope and all that. Valerie.
She did her job.
Not Mystique, by the way, you buffoons. If she does, I won't be surprised. But honestly, I don't want to.
Well, I don't think she is a Mystique. They could have showed her like her eyes maybe change or something, or like
like the movies.
But, they didn't do that, so.
And also, be too obvious for her to be a Mystique. That's why the theory was there. It'd be too obvious. But I like how her character, how her feelings were throughout the show. I liked it. Eddie Brock.
I liked.
I really liked Venom. You know, I put him up with Carnage. Father and son. No, Vulture. I heard about this because I hear about Vulture and how he was like, instead of like an old man, he is a dude trying to, like in the 90s in canon, for some reason they went to make him young. So he's a vampire youth stealer, and I'm like, what? That is so hilariously goofy to me. In concept that, you know what? Also, his voice was kind of fun to listen to, ironically. So I put him in very low. Like I like it. Rhodey, I really like Rhodey. I really like Rhodey. Even before Tony starts showing his baggage in the show, every universe Rhodey is somewhat likable. Warlock, who definitely, apparently, from what we heard, will kind of come back.
Please come back, bro. We need a science like family together, bro.
Maybe they're gonna be he's gonna be with Bishop while he's looking for the X-Men.
Maybe that'd be cool because I think they met before, or no?
Yeah, they met in the Science Bros arc.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I like that arc. Yeah, again, people don't. There are gems in that season, by the way, even though it's goofy. Wasp cameo.
Bro, you know what? I'm gonna say something about Gambit in the 90s-Verse though. Stop making him a punching bag, please. Stop making him a punching bag.
Wendigo did his job. Cool. Wizard, a 544. I despise the 544. It was so weird name, but then again, the Fantastic Four exists, and Spider-Man is a name, so yeah, whatever.
Logan, put him in the goat. He grew up from his love triangle. He was done with that shit.
Also, he's very funny.
I love his comebacks.
I go where I want to go.
Press used to follow the team.
What's this for you, Morph? I gotta say the lines because everybody's like, what about the line? And cockroaches. He's so afraid of it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
The roaches in the Pine Tree arc. Of course, you can't forget about that. Wong did his job. Respect you, Wong. And you're a guy, not a sorcerer supreme.
This moment, bro, W moment. I love Gambit in that moment.
You love Gambit?
Jean, add seasoning to your food.
They should interact more.
They should.
And especially in cooking. They should. When Gambit comes back.
Please don't cook. She needs to get out of the kitchen. I don't care if you're a woman. Get out of the kitchen. Let the Cajun cook.
Vincent Yinsen, basically the Iron Man, did his job. Zax.
I don't know who the fuck that
is. Mitch. It's just Mitch. Mitch from Hulk did his job. Mitch. You know what? Upper. It's because he's Mitch. And of course the crossovers. Now, see. Cap. Okay, hold on. Okay, first of all, Cap, Logan, great. Spider-Man with everybody, great. Okay, which one's your favorite crossover? That one? We see
Rick was flying past us.
Because Rick flew past, because Rick and Johnny both flew past him. And okay, hold on. We were like, okay, we haven't seen any cameos from the X-Men in a while, or ever, or Spider-Man, or whatever. And then, randomly, in Fantastic Four, because that was the last show we saw, randomly, Rick and Johnny flew over, not only Ben Reilly for, that's the weirdest thing, everything, I don't know what they were thinking. And not only that, and Juggernaut, but the whole X-Men team. Multiple times, by the way, twice.
Yeah. He like with literally Gambit and Logan.
Yeah, it's crazy,
bro.
And we literally were so surprised. We were literally hyped like Belo and Zealous, I swear. But also, Spider-Man, X-Men, go to crossover. And Secret Wars, N97, Daredevil likes to help.
Bro, I love Daredevil. Bro, deserves more moments.
And Hogan Juggernaut had a flashback fight for a second, and no one talked about that. Yeah. If you had to pick one character, who would it be to be up there?
Logan.
Sorry, Margaret. Next time.
Spider-Man, why didn't you add it up there?
Well, I said who? Pick one. Pick one.
Oh, Spidey.
Well, because he's the main Marvel character.
Obviously.
Clout! Well, that's our list. Hope you enjoy our biggest yap video ever.
This is going to be like 40 minutes.
No, it's going to be like an hour. Shout out to Miss Yap a lot.
Hello.
I'm going to call you out for that.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
It's not always cool to be cool. You try to think it all before. Flame on, 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 flame on.